Hi, Jeannie here. I know you're thinking, where have you been? You haven't been online for a while. Well, I'm on vacation, and I know that it would be very nice of me if I would take pictures of all the places I've been, but I'm such a terrible video person that I get all excited and then I mess up and everything. But this week I did go to Galveston. Matter of fact, I went to League City to visit with family, and it was very, very pleasant. I enjoyed myself immensely, and just the formality of dinner was something that I hadn't been used to for in a while. So I was very gratified for that, and I went and rode the ferry, and I went to a Greek restaurant, and you know how ladies got to go real fast, and we run. So I run to the bathroom. I look at the door, but it's kind of dark, so I don't read it because my urgency is so great. I get in the bathroom, and I see the toilet seats up, and I'm like, why on earth would a woman put the toilet seat up? So I kicked it down, took care of myself, walked out, and there stood a man. And I went, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. And he said, no big deal. It happens every day in his home. And I was so embarrassed, and I told him, I'm sorry, but I got to wash my hands. And he was very polite, and I was very embarrassed. But that was just one of my highlights of seeing the dolphins and watching the ships come in. It was a good day. It was really a good day. The next day, I headed out. I don't like metroplexes. I don't like Atlanta. I don't like Dallas, Fort Worth, and I sure don't like Houston because the traffic is too heavy and people don't drive polite. So I don't like going into big towns. It causes a lot of anxiety on me. So I decide that I am going to go around Houston. Can you see me going around Houston? No, it doesn't happen. So anyway, I took off and I went through LaPorte. And I thought, you know, it's a lot of construction. And I thought LaPorte was very, very pretty. And then I went over the Baytown Bridge. I was thinking, oh, I wish I wasn't driving so I could just look around. That bridge was so beautiful. I mean, I was all, gosh, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then I got into Dayton, and I got turned around, and I headed toward Beaumont. Then I'm thinking, no, I shouldn't go toward Beaumont, but I really should have. So anyway, so I get all lost, and my GPS turns off. I just love GPS, don't you? So finally, I call my sister. I says, I'm lost. My GPS is off. And she's going, oh, you're going into Louisiana. I said, no, I'm not going into Louisiana, but I need to know what my next highway is because my GPS isn't working. So finally, I found Tollway 8, and I got on the bridge. And she said, okay, you're going to get on 610. 610 is Houston. And she said, then you're going to exit at 290. And if I do that, I'm not lost anymore. I know exactly where I am. So I'm just zipping along, happy as I can be. And then all of a sudden, the traffic comes to a dead stop. And nobody would let me change lanes to get into the correct lane. And they forced me to exit on 69. So these towns are so huge. So I'm zipping along, and I'm happy. I know Highway 69. I know I'm going to be okay. Then all of a sudden, the highway comes to a dead stop again. And so there was a motorcycle who was zipping along the way, and so it came a dead stop so the ambulance could pick him up and carry him away. Then I got back on the road, and then I saw a Walmart, and I said, I'm going to check the price of 5 dozen eggs. Because here in Copper Cove, they cost $26 for a box of eggs. So they were $20 there. So I bought a box. And then I got my gas, got back on the highway. Of course, my GPS isn't working. And it was time to change highways again. I missed it. So I'm zipping on down the road. And I get to somewhere I know. My GPS quits working again. I mean, this just goes on and on and on. And then I get to the National Forest of Houston. Oh, the National Park. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, this is a 4-hour drive I'm doing. I left at 11 o'clock in the morning. I get home out of gas, because I forget to buy gas, 9:30 at night. Because I got this detour, and then the GPS tells me, you need to make a U-turn. But I'm 20 miles down the road, and I make that U-turn, and it was just... But the best thing about this is I love to travel. I love the adventure, so it wasn't a bad trip. And then I get down somewhere, and this policeman says, I got to go the other way, and it's nighttime, and my vision is impaired. So I'm driving down this dirt road in the middle of nowhere. And don't know where I'm going. So anyway, I find a town. I get all organized. My GPS comes back on. So I'm just zipping on down the road happily as I can be. And a fireman detours me. I'm thinking to myself, was I supposed to go home? No, I don't think so. And I don't like the angle of this camera either, but I enjoy telling my story. The bottom line, I got home safe and sound, and I'm ready for my next adventure, and hopefully I'll do a good videotape on it at the time you're going, even if it's little shorts, because I'm heading off to Mineral Wells, Texas. So I'm really excited about that. And that's going to be day after tomorrow. Where I go from there, I'm not really sure, but I'm really enjoying my vacation. And I love you. And please subscribe, like, and share. And also remember, if you need essential oils, I'm your wellness advocate. And you can contact me at doTERRA.com/Jeannie24. I love you. Have a wonderful day.